Yeah, we got some Broncos. Greg Dulcich, go
They're
Bruins.
also picking late because of the Russell Wilson trade.
Yes. Um,
I have very few thoughts on
Aruzarike.
this team.
Yeah, same. Like, yay, Greg Dulcich. I guess he's different enough from Noah Fant. That's fine. No, Noah Fant
No,
plays for
he's
the
actually very
Seahawks,
similar to Noah Fant.
but he
They have
plays for the Seahawks now,
similar.
so never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Nick
He's
Bonito.
directly the Noah Fant replacement.
Right. Nick
Nick
Bonito's
Benito was a little undersized. He's an edge
yeah.
rusher. I didn't have him that high, but
Yeah, I don't really have any other thoughts either. I guess I don't see any offensive line being
Ruzarike,
addressed, but
I will say Don Apatow did actually a very good job pronouncing Ayoma
oh,
Uwazurike. I was
yeah,
impressed. I will give
nice.
her that.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, Delaran Turner Yell is one of those, heat-seeking missile screamer guys that is just gonna run straight through and run the alley. So
Mhm. You don't think the Broncos are trying too hard? Is that what you
yeah,
mean?
I mean they're not gonna compete for. Yeah, I mean they just needed to fill the
yeah,
holes they needed to fill. So yeah, I
yeah.
agree.
I mean, wait, did you say you don't think that they're trying to compete?
No, they are trying to compete, but
Oh,
they think they have a solid roster, which I don't disagree with necessarily. So they're just filling
yeah,
the holes they need.
yeah. But they are also in the AFC West, so they're just gonna get hammered. Like, the AFC West is scary. Not gonna lie.
It's scary, but I don't think the Raiders are nearly as. I mean, we can go through it, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think the Raiders are nearly as intimidating, and the Chiefs are going to go through a little bit of a depression. So.
Mm-hmm. Kansas City Chiefs. We got.
They had a great draft. They really did.
Yeah, they did. They got so much better in like all of their positions that they needed to get better at.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like, just looking at Trent McDuffie, George Karlaftis, Sky Moore, Brian Cook, Leo Chanel. Like, come on. Like, what are we even doing here? Like,
there is no finesse with George Karlaftis.
Mm-hmm.
He is just going to roll that corner over. He is a bowling ball, and he will turn as much as you can spin a bowling ball, which is frankly more than you'd think, but not that much, So, Brian Cook, he's a former Howard University local guy.
Go Bison. Let's go.
Great tackler. He has like a 2% missed tackle rate, something stupidly low.
That's insane. That's actually wild.
Darian Kennard is always very easy to spot on tape because he has this huge towel that he tucks into his backside. And so it flares out every time he moves. And so you can always tell when Darian Kennard...
See, he's got wings. He's got a wing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's a good player. I heard there was a medical with him because he slid way more than I thought he should have. Mm-hmm. Leo Chanel is a linebacker that only has 30-inch arms or 29.5-inch arms. But is just like so strong. So like his block shed is just like shouldering people off of him.
Sure.
He's a strategy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a good player.
I heard good things about Isaiah Pacheco too.
New England. Sorry.
Yeah. I heard good things about Isaiah Pacheco too.
Oh, he's fast. He's a speed back. Mm-hmm. I don't think he has quite as much nuance as Tyler Beatty, but he's he's decent. Mm-hmm. Joshua Williams was getting rave reviews in the pre-draft process. I confess I haven't been able to watch him, but he's getting rave reviews. Sky Moore is one of those guys that just like he always just catches the ball. He's not really that tall, but he always catches the ball. It's weird. He somehow finds a way. He finds a way to get the ball. And it's wild. He's just fast enough. He has some inside-outside versatility. He's only like 5'11", but he can play both. Mm-hmm. You rarely see wide receivers wearing 24, but that was Sky Moore for you.
Yeah.
And Trent McDuffie, short arms, kind of short, but like he is a Washington corner that is, like we said, like they ask so much of their corners that like he is ready to go right away, and that defense needed help, so
yes,
it's a good addition.
Yeah, talk about another person that I was sad didn't fall to the Ravens at 23, but that's okay. We'll be okay.
Yeah, Trent McDuffie's a good player.
Yeah,
big fan.
Alrighty, any more thoughts on the Chiefs before we move on?
I think I'm good.
Okay. Raiders. Go Raiders. Dylan Parham, he was a reach, right? Like,
No, I
No?
thought he
Or
was
was he?
falling. He was falling.
Okay.
Yeah, he was
I must be thinking
my.
of someone else.
Oh, he was my. Let's see. He was my second rated center.
Oh, true. Okay. Then never mind. Stand corrected. Um, let's see. Zamir White is kind of whatever. And also, this is what I was talking about. Like, you see, like, literally every pick was a trade. There was zero non-traded picks for Raiders. But, yeah, I don't really have a ton of thoughts on any of these guys. Do you have any?
Neil Farrell's one of those defensive tackles that doesn't really fit either the one tech or the three tech mold. He kind of plays in between.
Mm-hmm.
He could play like a five tech for a 3-4 team. I think that might be his best role. But yeah, probably a five tech is where I would put him. Zamir White is kind of redundant. He's kind of similar to Josh Jacobs. He just runs angry and like he's not really a pass catching threat.
Maybe he's there for when Josh Jacobs gets hurt.
Or when Josh Jacobs finally leaves the team. Yeah, he's not going to get paid next year, so you know.
He's got to find a contract elsewhere.
They're going to run the ball a lot less too, so that'll be fun. They needed offensive line help because they gave away their entire offensive line last offseason, if you remember, because they kind of mutilated on them. Yeah, Gabe Jackson, all of them. Yeah. Thayer Munford. Sorry.
No, nothing. Go ahead.
Thayer Munford is bad. Is all I'll say. So yeah.
Aw. But he's a Big Ten tackle, right? I mean, he's got to be drafted.
Good. He's not good. He has no anchor. He lacks a butt.
Mm-hmm. And then Britton Brown, go Bruins.
I got nothing on him.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on the Raiders? I don't know.
I'll say this about Britton Brown. He did not get carries this past offseason because UCLA now has Zach Charbonnet. So I think he just ran out of eligibility, frankly.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him getting drafted. Like, good for him.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Alrighty. Chargers.
We're talking rookie contract on your quarterback here.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah. Zion Johnson is a golfer actually by trade.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Big boy golfer.
Yeah, he's a smart kid. He didn't really play football until high school when the coach was just like, "Yeah, we need you on the team." And so he's a big boy. He's a smart player. I think he's a little too nice, honestly, sometimes.
Okay.
But he's fine. He's a good player. He's a really good player. I had him as my second guard.
Okay. Yeah. That's nice. Do you think that was a little early for him or good? Because I wasn't really hearing much about him.
It was a little early. You don't really pick guards that early, but you know they knew what they needed, and so they filled that spot. I don't hate it. JT Woods is one of that track team kids that they brought with Baylor brought with them to Indianapolis. Just ridiculously fast. He ran like a 4.3, like a 4.4 maybe, 4.4 flat, something like that. He's stupid fast as well. Spiller is an interesting guy. He can kind of do it all, but
I know Spiller is a relatively common last name, but he's not related to CJ Spiller, is he?
No, he's not. Okay. Zach Johnson? No. Zion is a somewhat recent immigrant. Petito Ogbania shared a year with Osa Digizua on the Cowboys. He's okay. He's kind of penetrating, but he kind of gets pushed around a little bit. And then the opposite of that is Jamari Sawyer, who can't really move and can't really do anything, but he is a brick wall and he's gigantic.
Hey.
Yeah, and then I don't really have a thoughts on
the Chargers don't really run the ball though, so it's like, I mean, do you think he's a good pass blocking guard? Like, it feels kind of rough for that, right?
He's okay. He can cut off angles when he needs to.
Yeah.
He's just a brick wall. Like you have to either climb over the brick wall or go around the brick wall. You know, like.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
He's eating his Wheaties. I admittedly don't. Yeah. I mean, I feel like sometimes they're good guard traits because like for example, Tyler Linderbaum as a center, people liked that he was a little I feel like people were a little harsh on how small he was, but like also I think him being as small as he is almost an advantage because I think people didn't expect him to go to the Ravens. Weirdly enough, I think people wanted him to go in more traditional like zone schemes, where he could actually move around and like do more stuff. Um, and that to me that doesn't feel quite so much like a stand your ground kind of guard. It feels more like a puller or someone who you can like who blocks well on the move. Whereas based on your description of Jamari Sawyer, it sounds like that's not really him. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Jamari Sawyer is kind of more of a power guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was mostly in response to 1 and 11, but
Xander Horvath actually, I think, was one of the better blocking fullbacks, but fullbacks. But yeah.
Yep. That be the draft. I guess they didn't really get a tackle, which is whatever. They still have Rashawn Slater, so they're fine.
And Forrest Lamp, probably.
Nice. Let's go Forrest Lamp. All name team for sure. They don't need wide receiver. I don't know why. Whatever site I got this from, or I forget.
They're looking for a slot. They could have used a slot guy, but
yeah. Because I think I picked these needs from like Tankathon or something. Okay, but I don't know.
Yeah, they could have used a slot.
But yeah, I think they're gonna be good. I think Justin Herbert's good. I think their team is good. I don't know. Their defense is gonna be interesting, but anyway. Do you have any more thoughts on the Chargers? Or are we good to?
I'm good to go.
Plow through. Okay.